Hello, hello, good morning. Let's shuffle the cards. Welcome, Love Marie. Welcome, La Lima. Thank you for joining, sweeties. Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to my live. Good morning, baby girl. Okay, this is the place where I do mini free readings. The only place when I'm live on TikTok and YouTube. So if you want to know something, mini question, one card only, first name and specific question. I choose them at random, no guarantee, but I try to read as many as I can. The only thing that I ask in return is to follow, subscribe, like, tap my screen on TikTok and share my life with maybe somebody you know that needs some guidance today. Thank you so much. If you want a 5-minute dedicated reading during this live with me, good afternoon for me, Marlene. Good evening for you, sweetie. Thank you for joining. If you want a 5-minute dedicated one-on-one reading during this live with me, they are for a small donation of $10, €10 minimum. Just go to my bio. First and second options in my link trees are platforms to donate. You can also use PayPal me. Medium Shasha is my name. Minimum donation $10, €10. Or you can gift a train from my gallery gift somewhere over there on TikTok. Okay, that are the rules. Okay, let's see the questions. Love Marie, how are you? Happy holidays. Happy holidays, sweetie. With me everything is fine. Just need to drop the heating a bit. Opa, like that. Yeah. Let's see. Move that. Yeah. Uh yes, holiday is great, sweetie. Still a week. We still have the new year coming up. Happy Monday. So looking forward to that. Hope everybody has fun plans for the new year. If not, or yes, please share them. Guidance on how to manage my difficult team member. Thank you. Let's see what I'm picking up. Temperance, it's just patience. Just choose a management style and stick to it. And don't expect that everything's gonna turn around in one day. It takes a while. Just be consistent and keep showing up. That's the most important. Hi, has Stefan been seeing my DMs? If yes, what's he been thinking about it? La Lima. Okay, I'm getting a yes on that. That person is seeing your DMs and he thinks they are funny and that you are independent moving forward. So he thinks you're not in a relationship. Pure soul. Hello, Sasha. How was your day? Great, sweetie. And I'm still gonna have it all day because it's just lunch for us. So looking forward to do this live and then go to the village afterwards, do some shopping. Can you check will Benito and Brenda have kids together? Let's check, sweetie. Hi, Florentina. Thank you for joining the live. No, I'm getting disappointment. I'm getting disappointment. So I'm not seeing that happening, sweetie. Let's see. Why is this guy? Tiara. Greetings, Miss Beautiful. Hi, sweetie. Thank you for joining the live. Does Oni feel sad for losing the opportunity to be together? Let's check, sweetie. Does Oni feel sad to lose the opportunity to be together? No, because that person fell in love with somebody else, so doesn't see that as a problem at this moment, sweetie. Girl of the Moon. Hi, Sasha. Will Sergio show up in my life? He is childhood friend. I do see that showing up in your life because he's loyal. The only problem that is taking him away from your life is addiction or very addicted to something. It can be a career, it can be a new love, it can be he's all in, and then when that like faded, then they come back to old, old things that were important to them. Lemon, will me and my family be safe during and after the earthquake? Oh my God, sweetie, I'm so sorry. I just see fear. There's a lot of fear. But I do feel that they will be okay. But that's just the feeling I have. Oh, I wish you all the strength and luck and healing. Oh my God, that's really bad. Hey Sasha, is it good idea to start my clothes business, please? Thank you for being my top 2 viewer, sweetie. Hi Latifa, good morning. Oh, good afternoon. Uh, the thing is with your clothing business, you need like to first like have a presence. So it's all about marketing. But once you figure that out, for sure. Latifa, thank you for being my top 3 viewer. What do you feel for me and Omar? At this moment, I'm feeling not so much happening towards your side because I'm feeling that the other party is very frustrated and controlling. Maria, is Christos like me as... Does Christos like me as a woman? Thank you for being my top 1 viewer, sweetie. At this moment, he doesn't see you that way because he's not in that mindset. I'm seeing, I don't know if that person's going through a divorce, but some disconnection of a long, vast relationship is still hovering like around him. And he just sees you as a person and he's really making an effort to keep that distance. Sumita, upcoming dates with Matteo. Any message for me? Thank you, Latifa. You need to let go. Oh, Matteo, I'm getting the message of letting go and reflect on the whole relationship in the meantime while you are letting go. It's like you don't see the real things. It's like you sugarcoat the bad and you over like celebrate the good, but the truth is somewhere in the middle. So find some reality, find a ground, find base, you know, because you can't make good decisions with your head if you don't know the truth. And you deserve the world, and if you settle for this is what will be what that person has to offer to you, because you settle for that, you say yes to that. So why would they do, you know, you don't teach them that there is more or they're capable to give more and that makes you happier, so they get happier. So, you know, you need to teach them how to love you sometimes and not accept what they're offering you, because then that's it. They will not be motivated to do more. Okay. That girl Ohema. Hi, Sasha. Will I get offered for the salon space? I will be viewing in January. Okay. Want to know if you can... I do see that happening, but you need to like, and that's not meant nasty or something, but that's really from my heart, grow up. You need to present yourself as a grown-up. That's the only thing. It's like you sometimes have difficulties to understand that people who give you a chance or chances that you work for, people are also depending on you. So you need to show a part of you that is really there, that they can depend on you. And there's a giggly side or like not caring side with how you go through life from trauma. So it's really sad that the world made you the person you are. But for this kind of things, you need to try to hide it or deal with it, because you need to understand that everything that you work for or you get or an opportunity or somebody's relying on your success as well. So you need to give them some like feeling that they can trust you, that you will go all in, you know? That's really important. It starts, how do you do that? It starts with how do you present yourself. You know, people look, in the beginning, they don't know nothing about you, but how you dress, how you carry yourself, how polished your words are, like no swearing, you know, being thankful, giving compliments. I mean, these things makes you like, and also like be real, you know, be serious, look serious, be serious, and when you talk, use good language and be at your best. Lily, is it official over with Raymond? Yeah, I'm getting that. I think that it's officially over if you know that this person is deceiving you already for a while. I do think that that person will come back to you, but I don't think that this you know everything about him. And I think you first need to figure it out, because if you know that, it's over for you. Hi, Yvette. Thank you for joining. Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to my live. Hope everybody's doing great today. I'm a professional psychic. I do this on and off work for 30 years now. Only on TikTok and YouTube, I'm live on Monday, Tuesday, Thursdays, and Fridays and Sundays. But I will not be live this week on New Year's Day, but all other days I'll be live. When I'm live, that's the only place where I do mini free readings. So first name and specific question in the comment box. I choose them at random, no guarantee, but I try to read as many as I can. When I start the live, of course, then I'll try to read so many as I can, and I do them in between my VIP readings. I do mini reads. So my VIP list is open for the next half hour. If nobody donates, then we'll go to the collective reading, okay? If you want a 5-minute dedicated reading with me today, when I'm live, they're only for $10, €10 minimum donation, so very cheap. If you want that with me, then please go to my bio. That's my picture in on TikTok. First and second options in my link trees are platforms to donate. You can go to PayPal me. Medium Shasha is my name. Minimum donation $10, €10. Don't forget to put your name and question in that comment box. Or on TikTok, you can also gift a train that's somewhere here from my gift gallery, and then I'll add you physically to my list. Mini reads are really easy. The only thing I ask in return is to tap my screen, follow, subscribe, like, and share my live maybe with somebody that needs some guidance as well. My 1, 2, 3 top viewers, or if you have a super fan logo, will get priority on my minis. So if somebody still wants a mini, then put your first name and specific question. I can only grab the questions I see, so I'm sorry if you need to retype them, but that's how it works. Keep tapping, keep following me, keep sharing, keep liking, because I'm an energy reader. If I get the energy through from you and your question, then for sure I'll grab it with my eyes. So you still have half an hour to donate. If somebody donates, the list will be open again for longer. So I do them in between my VIP readings, mini reads. So then I do a 5-minute read, and then I'll be back for mini reads. So if you just want mini, then just be patient, keep tapping my screen. Share my live for sure. I'll grab your question when I'm done with the VIP readings, okay? That's how we roll. I wrote also a book, Dear Universe, Where is My Exit? So if somebody's still interested in reading a book or giving a book in these holidays about spirituality, self-help book, then please go to my bio. It's all available in every Amazon store in the world, or you can also download it on Kindle version. All information is in my bio or on my website, mediumsasha.com. Also, I do private readings via Teams, one-on-ones. They stay private. I don't share them on social media. For 20 minutes, it's around €40, $40. For 40 minutes, it's €60, $60. And for 1 hour read, it's €80, $80. So if you're interested in that, send me a DM or send me an email to info@mediumsasha.com. And I'll send you a pay link, and we'll make a time and date, and we'll see each other on Teams. Tay, thank you for being my top 1 viewer. Will 26 be a good year for my relationship with Rodney? That's a good question. Let's check, sweetie. I'm seeing that you just can't. Yeah, I need to check those cards because there's some nudity in it, and then TikTok can be difficult. So I need to check if there's no nudity on this. But I really love them. What I'm getting is that you still need to overcome a lot of hurdles. I feel that there's a lot of insecurities between you both. I feel that as long that you don't really go to the core, yeah, Liv. So the importance of it is really to find a way back to yourself. It's like you both are really great people, but together it's toxic because you feed each other's insecurity, and it's just a, yeah, it's really strict. It's just a pity, because the importance is that together you can also nurture each other's strength, but you just don't get to that place. So getting to this place, what you want and where you want to be, is letting go of thinking that you both want to hurt each other, and start, remembering that you're both on the same team, and that sometimes people make mistakes, but sometimes it's not intentionally. So this is really a story of self-love, key, building on that, and giving each other a chance, so you get out of this toxic energy, because it's just a pity. You're two beautiful people that went through a lot, but you can feed on each other strengths because you have like both that past, or you can like make each other even crazier, and that's what's happening now. So that's a pity. Oh, Jasmine, thank you for donating a cup of coffee. Thank you so much. Okay, sweeties, Jasmine donated me a cup of coffee. Jasmine, if you want your 5-minute read, and just let me know in the comment box, okay, that you're in here, that I know that you can hear me. I'll just go to the 5 minutes already on my clock. Hi, Sasha. Will Ben and P last long term? Let's check, sweetie. Also, no nudity. Lost the of balance. Yeah, I'm getting no. The problem is that they are unbalanced in what they both want from the world. I'm gonna do yours next after this one. So physically, they don't match. They both have different dreams and different opportunities and want to spend money in different ways. So that creates the first imbalance in their relationship, and that will they're heading in that imbalance. In resolutions, after again a resolution, after again a resolution, and after a while this relationship, people get fatigued, people get tired, so they just give up. And that's a bit what that dynamic of that relationship is. So I don't see that happening, sweetie. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna go to Jasmine's reading. I'll be back for minutes after that. Keep tapping my screen, follow, subscribe. Keep putting your questions in, because after the 5-minute read from Jasmine, I'll be back for minutes. If somebody still wants a 5-minute read with me today, you still have a half an hour the time to get yourself on my VIP list. They're just minimum of $10, €10 for a 5-minute one-on-one dedicated reading with me. Minutes are not for sure. I just choose them at random after every read, and I do them in between my 5-minute dedicated reading. So if you might want to read top viewer, for sure I'll grab your question if I see it with my eyes. And otherwise, just give me a lot of energy. Tap my screen, follow, subscribe, like. It all helps me grow on social media. Okay, Jasmine, we're gonna start with your reading. What is going to do, and can we expect from Jay towards Jasmira? Okay, Jasmera, sorry, sweet. And is he gonna help out with money in 26? And a happy new year! Yes, sweetie, a happy new year. Let's see what his expectations will be towards your daughter in 2026, okay? Okay, the first part is he doesn't want the financial trouble or control of your daughter. So that's really something different. It's like he does feel that he's carrying that load with his other children. He just doesn't want to carry that load with this child. And I think because this child is born in a different way than with the other baby mamas, and that's what he. So any financial like stability for your daughter, you can't expect that from him, because at this moment, or you need to have a conversation or change the relationship. But at this moment, how this relationship is existing, and where this person is at this period, and how his daughter came to life, and all the steps, um, he sees it as he's gonna let it go. He feels like what he did before, like staying with the mothers, controlling them, having the stress of the finance for the child, created bad connections and made him very unhappy and not able to take care of himself and be a good dad. So he wants to be a different father in this situation, and he learned what his strengths are and what his weaknesses are, and he's very aware that at this moment he doesn't. Merry Christmas, Mama T. Has a lot to offer, because he's just a big mess. So he doesn't want control physically about the child. So he will pop up when he wants to, but it needs to be like when he wants to. But very little is what I'm seeing. He doesn't want to disappoint. So he will also not offer like a raster of seeing or or commitment or finances. He doesn't want to commit because he knows he can't he can't keep his part, and then the other baby mamas, they get frustrated and it creates a lot of problems. So he wants to be free. So what to expect? I'm sorry, but those are words that sounds not really nice. It's loneliness, isolation, lost, yeah, mystify, not understanding, because sometimes he will just like pop up and then he will ghost you. And that's the kind of relationship he wants. He's very much in the me, and he feels like your daughter is in great hands with you. He doesn't feel like with the other baby mamas that he needs to be worried, and he just wants to live his life and not be emotionally, physically connected to this child. Uh, and it's all because he's in a bad space. He doesn't want to connect with your daughter when he's depressed or negative, because I don't know if they saw each other, but from this reading, these eyes of both of them met, and he felt that his daughter was looking through him and knew that her dad was not doing the best job. So she called him out. Okay, yeah, because I'm seeing the eyes crossed, so they need to see each other physically. And I see that he felt afterwards, every time he closed his eyes, he saw your daughter's eyes, because she kept him responsible. And I think that that's the first trigger of him, that he's scared, because she makes him feel she doesn't accept his facade, what other children does. And that's, I think, is why he knows that you're a great mother, because that child knows real love. That child knows being first, putting first. That child knows 100% feeling safe. Other kids not. And I think that he wasn't brought up with this kind of motherhood. You either. So you're doing a great job, but it's confronting him. And instead of, at this moment, him motivating to get better, it's motivating to run away. But in time, I understand why you are saying, no, he's adopted. Okay, so what I'm saying, your 5 minutes are past, but this is 26, and 26, if you can just accept him and your daughter bonding on each other terms, I do believe in 27, he's going to pick up his life and want to be better. But he can only take so much, and she's ready. You know, your daughter is ready. Like, come up. When you want some more, you come. And I think this is a kind of healing, and that's a special bond. And your daughter is amazing, and you as a mother is amazing. And I would see that year as therapy for him. With your daughter as a therapist, Sasha's way, you know, black and white, very confronting. Yeah, the card that I'm pulling for on top of your reading is kindness creates change. Every act of kindness shifts something, somewhere. Be the reason someone feels hope again. So this is 26 between you both, between you and her father and your daughter. And it's sad that this is how it needs to be, but he has a lot of like skeletons in his cupboard, and he needs to deal with it from your daughter. She will not accept less. So good luck for him. But yeah, more work for you. So that's what I've got. I hope it helps, sweetie. Thank you so much for your donation. I really appreciate it. Hello, hello, everybody. Welcome to my live. Hope everybody's ready for nearly the 2026 New Year, because it's coming in. We can't avoid it. Every hour, every day, we come closer to the 1st of January 2026. I hope that everybody's feeling amazing. I'm for everybody who's new here. I'm a professional psychic. My name is Sasha. I do this work on and off for 30 years, only on TikTok and YouTube. I'm live on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Fridays, and sometimes on Sundays. This is the only place where I do mini free readings. This week I won't be there on the first, but all the other days I'll be live. I do one-on-one readings as I just did for Jasmine for a small donation of $10, €10 minimum. So if somebody wants wants a 5-minute dedicated reading with me today, then go to my bio. First and second options in my link trees are platforms to donate. My list will be open for another 15 minutes if nobody donates. Oh, wow, this is beautiful. Thank you for the galaxy. Thank you so much. You want a 5-minute read, sweetie? Just yeah. Nicole? Yes, of course. For the galaxy, I'll give you a 5-minute read. Thank you so much. Just let me know what your question is, sweetie. Then you're next on deck. And thank you so much. It's really beautiful. I'm very thankful for that. And it makes my life also so beautiful. I love it. So just put your question in, Nicole, and then you'll be next on deck for a 5-minute read. I love into love for me. A love into love for me. So you just want a general love reading? Or do you want me to concentrate on somebody of the past? Because I feel a past love. Or a special timeline. Just let me know so I can give you the most in 5 minutes. Look into love for me. Okay, got you. General. A general love reading for Nicole. Yeah, that's great. Okay, sweeties, let's start doing Nicole's love reading. And yeah, if I get a timeline, I share it, but sometimes it's emotionally or it's depending on other steps, so I'll tell you as well. Okay, so I try to always to give a timeline, but sometimes it's connected to events or emotions, and emotions is a very difficult one to read. If it's like physically, it's easy to read timelines, but if it's emotional, it's difficult because people can like see it as a big burden instead of seeing it as something small, and physically maybe it's something big or it's something small, so that's always difficult. So let's check what we're getting through for you. Yes, let's start for Nicole, and I'll be back for minis after that. If somebody else still wants a 5-minute read, then please get yourself on my list. Okay, Nicole, what do we get on love reading for you today? 5-minute read. Okay, 3 cards are popping up, and that's what I felt already. Heartbreak, trauma. So we need to like understand where you're coming from, because love of attraction is really easy. Spiritually, you put out and you get what you receive. So what are you putting out is what you're receiving. So often when we're not happy what is offered to us, we need to look within ourselves and change, because when you change that energy or that trauma or whatever, you'll see that the result will come much more quicker instead of blaming. I'm seeing that trauma is key here, that you don't trust. You have really trust issues, sweetie, and I get them and they're fully legit, but that creates that you look to potential people that showing interest a bit in a mean way. You let them work for it. The thing is, I understand the old traditional steps that you want people to like follow to woo you. Yeah, and the steps that you want them, okay, if they do this, if they do that, then you can like evaluate at home if you can trust or if you can't trust. Yeah, so this is what you're putting out. So the thing is, yes, and the thing is that at this moment you're attracting, so this person is in the same group of what you're attracting, people that want to be friends with you. They really like you. They really want more from you, but they just friend zone you because they're scared. So the question here is 2 ways for you, and that's why what we're gonna do. You can understand that and soften up and take that armor a bit away, or you can accept that friendship and see in time that you feel more comfortable with that person. But the chances they are looking for somebody to love, that you'll miss out or you'll have to sit out a few before that step will happen. Or this person is not your person. Because I feel that somebody that is, yeah, but I feel that if somebody is like not scared from your facade, is the true person. And I think you put that facade as a kind of, you know, uh, for horses jumping thing, a kind of wooden thing with things, an obstacle, that's the word, an obstacle, because you want to know if they take that obstacle for you. It's up to him, and he said, take your time and get back to me. Yes. So what I'm seeing is that you are not sure. You're hesitant because somebody with this kind of answer doesn't give you the feeling that you can build and trust. You want somebody to take that scaredness away and get into you and grab you and say, I've got you. I see you. I get you, but we'll make it together. And you didn't get that from this person. So again, you were in a stage of not trusting anybody that is actually not necessary because you were hurt. Yes, and that's not what this person is offering you. And that's logical because you were in a different state. That's not what you're attracting at this moment. So maybe just let him be a friend and work on yourself and understand the following. You're a beautiful, amazing person. Yes, people hurt you, but you had good times and bad times. The secondly, you let them hurt you because you believed very quickly in all fairy tale kind of stories, and I get that. But today you're not. You woke up. You didn't lose anything. You're not hurt. You're even better, smarter, and stronger. So whatever happened in the past, it made you a stronger person. Secondly, everything that happened in the past will not happen to you again because you have now this extra sense. So instead of being scared, instead of not trusting, it's actually a facade, in my opinion. You just don't trust yourself because you felt things that were very scary and you're a control freak. But that's not bad because you should see yourself as a hero that you deserve the best. And you don't settle for nya and maybes and ta because you're gonna get hurt with this kind of people. So you're scared. Your 5 minutes have passed, but this is so important for you. You're scared of getting hurt, so you goes for the softies. And what happens? They're gonna hurt you because they never go for you. They never, when you fall, catch you. So that's not attractive for you. That's not long term. This is a get in between, like settling. So that's what I've got. You need to change and see yourself as a hero. And from that hero, you're gonna start attracting serious candidates that maybe will be scary for you, but you just go with the flow. It's gonna be fine. Yeah, I'm seeing that if you dare doing that, I'm seeing that you can look forward in March for a very exciting new encounter, but you just need to stay single and say yes to it. I just feel numb now. I've been single for 6 years, actually like this person. Yes, as a friend. And that's what I'm saying. It's a very good person, friend with benefit kind of relationship to get your feet back on the ground. But once you have that, keep keep your eyes open. This is not the guy to settle down with. It's the guy to get back in the game, to build your confidence. And that's what you deserve. That you totally deserve that. And that's often the problem that with 6 years without person. You know why? Because you didn't learn one lesson that my dad learned me. When you fall from your horse, you just get on to it. If you have an accident with your car, you just get back into your car. And that's not what you did. So what happens then? It's so difficult to get back in the game. And this person is the person to get back in the game, but that's not the person where you're going to settle down. So it's perfect to say yes to this person, have fun with them, because he also needs that person to get back in the game. So that's what helps. Yeah. Heal parent-child karma. Healing the bond with your parents frees you from the past. It's time to release old wounds and move forward. So get back in the game. He's different. He's the one you feel like you can trust. Then just explore it. But I'm telling you, keep your eyes open next to that till March, okay? Somebody else will swoop in. And that will be like dangerous. And but you can't like not see it. So that's what I've got for you. Get back on the saddle and ride. But you're not going to spend another 6 years alone. For sure not. I'm not seeing that in the cards. It's just you finally reconnecting, finding somebody that is on your level of trust. And that's the beginning. And you'll see that it's okay. And you'll see that you can control this person. And you'll see it will be fine. And this person will never want to hurt you. So you're safe, you know? And if then something better comes around, that's your right, no? That's your right. Okay. Hello, everybody. At your level at this moment. But once you know, life is it's not about the destination, it's about the journey. So when you get to that destination that you say yes to this person at your level at this moment, you will start growing because this part of your life was in the freezer for a long time. And as something happened, you didn't get back on the horse. So it didn't explore, you didn't grow in that area. So you probably grew in a lot of other areas, and that's amazing because now you have time to grow in this area. So this person is just like a staircase, the next step. But I believe that you will be ready quickly for the next step that will show itself around March. So good luck. And thank you for donating a galaxy. It was so beautiful. Thank you so much, sweetie. Okay, hello, everybody. Welcome to my live. Hope everybody's doing and having a great day today. My name is Medium Shasha. I'm a professional psychic doing this work on and off for 30 years. Only on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Fridays, and Sundays sometimes. I'm live on TikTok and YouTube around 1 p.m. GMT times. That's the only place where I do mini free readings at random, no guarantee, but I try to read as many as I can in between my VIP readings. And I do 5-minute dedicated readings for a small donation of $10, €10, if you're interested in that. And that's for sure. If you donate, you'll get your reading. Just go to my bio. First and second options in my Linktree are platforms to donate. You can go to PayPal. Me, Medium Shasha is my name. Minimum donation $10, €10. Or you can gift from a train or higher gift, and I'll add you physically to my list for a 5-minute mini read. Okay, those are the rules. Mini reads are very specific questions, one card reads. So if somebody's interested in that, just put your first name and specific question in the comment box. I'll pick them at random, no guarantee, but my 1, 2, 3 top viewers on TikTok will always get priority when they ask a question and I can see their question. Just tap my screen, follow, subscribe, like, give me a lot of energy. For sure, I'll grab your question with my eyes. My list is still open for the next 20 minutes. If nobody donates, then I'll go to the next, to the collective. At this moment, I have one person on my list, and that's Danielle. So I'll go to Danielle after doing some minis. Flori, what are C feelings towards me right now? Thank you for being my top 1 viewer, sweetie. He sees you as a mother figure. I don't know if that's what you want to be. Tinkerbell, thank you for being my top 3 viewer. Hi, beauties. Love coming my way. I'm seeing as quicker you move from trauma and transition to happiness, your love is coming quicker. Suzanne, message from the universe, please. Shasha, yes, let's check, sweetie. Positive outlook, I'm getting. Yeah, some good stuff is coming in. Look, the little cloud is coming, bringing news that emotionally makes you happy. So good news is on its way. So if you're waiting for some news and you don't know if it's going to be positive or negative, it's going to be positive. So you can start partying again and stop worrying about it. Okay, girl of the moon. Hello, Shasha. Has Bob moved in with Eliza? This is nudity. I can't show. No, I'm not seeing that. I feel that that person was not being 100% fair to that person, so they postpone it. It's ash over me, Cecilia. Let's check. No, this person is still overthinking. Can't let go because they're just overthinking, and when they're overthinking, they don't like act. They just stay put where they're at. Sujan, Sasha, can I get a message for 26, please? Yes, of course, sweetie. I'm getting this one is so funny. Take the high ground. See, this is Kung Fu Panda. So this is the year to battle, and this is the year that you have enough like knowledge to battle and go like head on things you want to achieve, and you will master them. So that's your message of 26. Sarah, what is Wayne's energy towards me, please? Let's check, sweetie. I'm picking up he's just in a surrounding of arguments, frustration, annoyance. So I'm seeing that at this moment, this person is just not thinking of you, because where he is very toxic. Mama T, thank you for being my top 2 viewer. Please, what to expect generally this coming year in all both money and love? Sweetie, it's a mini, 1 card. Okay, let's check. I'm getting sadness at this moment. So whatever you feel like doing or are heading on, or the energy that you are putting out, it's not creating the outcome that I'm looking for. I don't see that. I feel negativity. I feel that you feel depleted, and that doesn't help. So come on. You're not dead. You're alive. You're not done because you're still here. So start making a plan. And maybe it's a tough one. Maybe it's not the one you want to, and will be fun. But just make a plan and keep to it, and you will be fine. Start having that survival mechanism. It's like you gave up. Samantha, any message from spirit for me, please? Let's check, Samantha. Oh, this one is fun. Oh, this is really good. This is the card of letting go of control, letting go of frustration, letting go of all things that made you scared and you thought you were incapable. So you're getting back into your power, Samantha. This is an amazing card. I'm so happy for you. Naomi, will Aubrey regret his actions and come back for a committed relationship with me? Let's check, sweetie. I'm seeing that person, yes, amazing, Samantha. I'm seeing that person at this moment has no clarity what they want with you. So you want that, but this person can't offer you that. Their life is like a big mess. They are in a big mess. They still want their freedom to figure out who they are and what they want. So this person isn't yet knowing themselves. So they need freedom. So they can't offer you that. They can offer you different things, and they can offer, and even if they would say they can offer you that, physically they just can't, because they're not at that space. And what you know, what you don't have, you can't give. So you want that because you're ready for that, but that person isn't there. So it's just not a match. Brownie, good morning, beautiful Sasha. Good morning and good afternoon for me. My spiritual team been really loud, more than normal. I'm seeing, oh my God. May I get clarity from angels around me? Yes, of course, sweetie. My pleasure, sweetie. Brain. I'm getting, at this moment, you are so, okay, spirituality is your navigation system. And if you don't know that, then please buy my book. The deck, what it's called, just a minute. If then buy my book, Dear Universe, Where is My Exit? I explain how I believe that spirituality is. This is the deck. So spirituality doesn't tell you it's captions what a card means and what an emotion is. So what I'm getting is that what I'm feeling also is that you believe that the universe will lead you somewhere. It doesn't work like that. You are your own person. You are your own creator of your own life. You are entitled of your own destiny. So you decide, as in Waze or in Google Maps, where you want. In that navigation system, in that direction box, you type, I want to go there. And then you get options, and then you choose one. What I'm picking up at this moment is you have no direction. So you're getting all the options, like if you just put one letter in, you get a whole list in Waze or Google Maps, but you didn't choose. So as long that you just have one letter, spirits are giving you all information of all those destinations that are possible. But it's too much, and we as a person can't like digest it or deal with that. So importance here is grab your life back or your steering wheel of the car and start putting in a correct destination. And don't be scared to choose one, because if you're halfway towards it and it's like, this is not what I want, you just retype another one and spirit will reroute you to another place or another destination, whatever you want. They're not angry, they're not cross, there are no consequences, they're not your mother. So, start doing that, and then you get more clarity, because if you always have your destination like very clear, and you know when you change it or not, and you have no like problem with changing it, then all messages that you get and all signs and readings will be more specific. It will be more specific. Lem, spirit message for me, please. Okay, got you. I'm getting that. Fine, you need me time. This is the hermit. It's really like you're involved in so many other people's life, other energies. You lost yourself. So reconnecting with your inner self would be really a big help for you at this moment. If you got real quiet, yes, 100%, you so spot on, much coming in, big path and go. Yeah, that's what you need to do as Brownie. And you'll be fine very quickly. Just pick something. That's what I'm getting. Pick something. It's like so much. And I get you like totally. I'm the same. So now I learned, over years ago, I learned to shift just quicker. Just not to like think you're gonna miss out on something when you choose for something. So you just start and you shift, but very quickly. It's not like you need to keep doing it till so much and then we'll see. No, I do something 90 days max, not see difference. After getting closer to 90 days, not seeing any like happiness or movement. Nah, so you shift quicker, because at 90 days it's like this and again and so many options and possibilities you can like explore and know, and make mistakes, and from these mistakes you learn better, so you know better what your navigation system is, or just from the holistic to extremes, so then okay, this is from the two extremes, my happiness is closer to the first one or to the second one. Okay, it takes time. Okay, it costs energy, but and leaving this rock not knowing, I think is worse than just putting yourself through it. Modub, please, what is Basit intentions towards me, please? Okay, this is a card with no that I can show. This person feels like he doesn't control you. And this person needs to control you, because this person is not 100% like true to you. So he needs to control the story, so he knows that he has his life under control. So I see him, multiple partners, having different stories to different people. And when he feels that the people trust him and believe him, he has control over that person. He feels that with you not. So that's why you make him scared, because you will call him out, and that's not what he wants. I so needed to hear that. So much clarity. Yes, sweetie, I'm so sorry, but that's what I'm feeling. And you can get yourself so confused being stuck in that spiral, in that cycle. I was like that 100% before my 25th birthday, and then around 25 and 30 I figured that out, and it makes life so much more fun, because you start feeling, and you see when you start doing those things, you always go better. It's just never a disappointment. It can be painful, it can be annoying, it can be unpractical, but you always have a story, you always learn something, and afterwards so much better what you want. It makes life after that so much easier. Floor, what may I know? Thank you for being my top 2 viewer. Okay, Danielle, where are you? You're next on deck. Okay, at this moment, I'm seeing a little person wanting to, it's like the prince on the white horse from the fairy tales, bringing you this amazing story, making you emotionally so happy. But I'm not seeing that. So there is this urge of a prince coming on a horse, saving you, but in reality, it's not there. You need to do it yourself. You need to be your own prince. So the importance to get out of this cycle is to understand that you are beautiful. You're a beautiful person, a very confident person, a very strong person. And what I'm picking up on is that you just don't know that. And you always think that others can do better or you need others. You don't need nobody. So here the same a bit as I was talking to Brownick on YouTube. You need to start doing stuff and see what are your strengths, what are your weaknesses, and find who you are, because you better, it would be weird that you die in so many years later and not know what you were capable physically. So start being more bold, start daring to take more risks. That's what I'm getting. Because you will be fine. Danielle, where is Danielle? Okay, hello, everybody. Welcome to my life. I'm a professional psychic. If you're new here, my name is Medium Shasha. I do this work on and off for 30 years. Only on TikTok, YouTube, I'm live on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Fridays, and sometimes on Sunday. Only this week on New Year's Day, I will not be live. Other days, I will be here. So this is the only place where I do mini free readings, first name and specific questions. They're actually a one card read, or I get nosy, then I get more. But they are at random, no guarantee, and I try to read as many as I can. I do them in between my VIP readings. So if somebody still wants a 5-minute dedicated reading with me, for sure, then you need to get yourself in the next 15 minutes on my VIP list. Just go to my bio. First and second options in my link trees are platforms to donate. You can go to PayPal me, Medium Shasha is my name, minimum donation $10, €10, or you can gift a train, or here somewhere, gallery gift there, or a higher gift, and then I'll add you physically to my 5-minute VIP list. So if you still want a reading today with me for a small donation of $10, €10, then get yourself in the next 15 minutes on my VIP list, okay? I'm gonna start with Danielle. Danielle, you're in the house, so let's do your reading. While you're waiting for this, for your mini, because your mini will be after the 5 minutes of Danielle, please put your first name, specific question, tap my screen, follow, subscribe, like. Everybody who gives me a lot of energy, for sure, I'll get to your question. And be my 123 top viewer on TikTok, because those questions, I grab them always with my eyes when I see them. Okay, 5 minutes, Danielle. Let's start. I had one night hookup with Avi. What does he think of me? Also, what is the future for me and Armand? Okay, we have the two boys. Yes, no problem. We have the two boys. Let's see what is gonna happen. Avi. What is happening with Avi? Okay. Avi feels... Okay, Avi is a person that is very close. Very, like, keeping everything, like, close to the heart. He feels like you punctured his privacy. So he also doesn't really trust you, because the card I'm getting is, look, he's wearing his armor. He wants to move forward with you, but then he needs like more physical fact where you're at. And he thinks that whatever happened that evening, you were not very convinced that it was amazing. So actually he's scared of his reputation. That's actually the sentence with the cards that I'm seeing. So I'm seeing that Avi's like keeping distance. So I don't know what happened, Danielle, that evening, but he thinks that you are not satisfied. I think that he made himself like amazing, and you didn't come off that you thought he was amazing. So he's a bit like confused. So he feels like maybe you will like judge him low with what happened. So he's keeping low esteem. He's keeping low energy around you because he doesn't know. And he had the feeling that you were not like really satisfied. So I hope that makes sense. Also, what is the future for me and Armand? Future between you and Armand. Okay, I don't see a future as happy, married, and being together forever. I don't see that. I see that this person, Armand, is very good for your creative, like, instinct to start flowing. I feel that the attraction between you both is like really heavy. I all see that, but after a while, it will fade. And I don't see something else coming in to keep that relationship like some glue that will keep you both together. So I see that as a passionate, uh, yeah, adventure. A passionate adventure is what I'm seeing, but I'm not seeing something long lasting. I do see with Avi that that is a possibility for long lasting, but it's boring. And I do think that if you have um, the energy, oh my God, I need to verify something. Oh, yeah. If you have like the patience to have a conversation about what happened, then maybe you can build on that. But I don't think that that's the person that will make you happy because he's so not confident. His confidence is too low. So Arman is good for your, is good for now. I don't know why, Danielle, but I'm seeing that things in your life, career connected, are creating possibilities for you in the future to travel. And I'm getting overseas. So building something steady at this moment would keep you from that adventure. So, and I don't know why, but you put business as number one in your navigation system, and it was not easy gifted to you. You struggled to get there. You took a lot of risks, but you have a belief system that it's going to work, and you don't give up, and it's going to work, but it takes like steps, and it gives you your all, but you want it to give your all. And that's like finding something that you are financially stable but free. And that's why love is now for fun, adventure, but not to settle down in your cards. If you want it differently, then you need to change that dynamic or that energy. So you asked me about both of them. They're both not forever. They're not both somebody that you will be happy, in my opinion, when I see the cards. But for sure, they're good to be in your life now because it helps you to create something or a program or something that will keep you financially stable in the common years and make you independent. And once you are, and that's to do with place. Once you're physically not depending to a place anymore, you're gonna find your soulmate. But these two are not your soulmate. See the soulmate card. So that's what I've got for you. I hope it helps. I'll pull an oracle card for you. Oracle card. Face what you've avoided. Avoidance is a chain in disguise. What you're not willing to face still controls you. So that's what I've got. So these men are to heal you while you are putting your all in getting that system working or whatever, or your money maker, like giving birth to it. And then once that's working, and that will happen in 26, you'll be financially like free from where you live or where you are physically. And from that freedom, you're gonna travel. And from that travel, you'll find your soulmate. So I hope it helps and gave you clarity, sweetie. Okay, hello, everybody. Welcome to my live. Hope everybody's doing great today. I'm a professional psychic. My name is Shasha. Do this work on and off for 30 years, only on TikTok and YouTube. I'm live on Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Fridays, and sometimes on Sunday. My pleasure, sweetie. Thank you for your donation. If somebody still wants a 5-minute read today, then you have 10 minutes to get yourself on my VIP list. So in 10 minutes, if nobody donates, I'm going to go to the collective reading. In the meantime, I'll do some minis. So if somebody still wants a 5-minute dedicated reading with me today, you have 10 minutes to donate. If somebody donates, I'll keep the list open. If nobody does, I'll close the list and we'll start doing the collective reading. So if somebody wants a 5-minute dedicated reading, you can go to my bio. First and second option in my link trees are platforms to donate. You can go to PayPal me, Medium Shasha is my name, minimum donation $10, 10 euros, or you can gift a train or a higher gift to get on my VIP list. Tinkerbell, what do you want to know? Someone stole my earrings. Any info? Okay, if you want the mini, start following me, subscribe, like, share, tap my screen, Give me energy for sure. I'll grab your question with my eyes. Mini reads are at random, no guarantee, but I try to read as many as I can. And for sure, my 1, 2, 3 top viewers on TikTok always get priority when I do minis. No, I'm not seeing that somebody stole your earrings. I think you misplaced them, sweetie. Sumita, and will there be a start with him if I end it with Matteo? First, you need a break. You can't jump from one into the other. Why don't choose yourself first? You, if you want to start with this, and you will have first to start with choosing yourself. You need a break. You need to find your own mojo. You need to find your own strengths. Oh, I will search. Could it be at my home? Yeah, or somewhere in between with can be between a car, I don't know, like seats, what I'm seeing, or it can be like the couch or something. Or do you have like a mattress or something? I see it fell in between something. That's what I'm seeing, Tinkerbell. An image of that you need to like get really into it. Will he come back? Will he come back? No, I'm not seeing that. I'm seeing only disappointment, frustration, and annoyance from your side. So I don't think that you would feel that way when they come back. My pleasure, sweetie. Blue, how does G feel about me and will he contact me? At this moment, I feel that that person really appreciate you. Good luck with searching, Tinkerbell. I'm getting that that person is really felt a connection with you and for sure likes you, but in a friend way. And at this moment, doesn't put it as their highest priority to figure out if there's more. They're okay with that. And that's just like an acquaintance. So at this moment, I wouldn't expect so much from that side. Message from my spiritual team, please. Of course, Liv. Let's check. Ugh. I'm getting better days are coming. Release, relief. So I'm getting that you're in a transition phase because that's what 6. It's being in a transition phase. Your spiritual guides are watching and guarding you, but they can't do like nothing. You need to like let go of the past. So room comes in for better opportunities, but you need to physically like say goodbye to all those things. And sometimes you think that something is still good for you, but it's not, and that's why it's taken away from you. So if something is taken away from you, it's actually a message that it doesn't serve you and you just need to let it go because something better will come through very quickly if you're okay of letting it go. But it's like you're struggling with it, you're creating a fight, you just don't want to let it go. You know, these dreams or expectations, you can't just like keep them in your life with super glue on yourself. You know, it defines who you are. You know, you carry, when you come into a room, you carry everything. Your whole energy that comes across is also to do with everybody that you carry from the past, people that are past, your guides. You know, it's the trauma, the pains, people feel it. So you are different, or people say you look better, or or people say are you know, look up when you enter a room. It's when you let that go. You need to be okay with it and let it go. Even it's difficult to say goodbye to dreams, but that's la vie. C'est la vie, you know. You just always come back to the basics, see what you have, and from there you make. It's a bit like there's 2 ways to go through life, and when we're young, it's a bit like cooking. Okay, I will use the cooking. When you're young and you want to make, and you're not eating in, and you don't have the responsibility to cook every day, but you want to make like a nice meal, you look in a cookbook or you go on internet or on Instagram or whatever, and then you go to the supermarket and you make a list and you buy like all the products, and you don't care that you need to go to 6 shops, and you don't care that you need to overpay because it's one time and you want to like put your time, your effort, and impress. But then you become a mother and you need to cook like every day. That's different. You just cook to survive, and sometimes you cook something special for a special day, but then even you think, why did I started it? Because actually it sounded good before, but it didn't turn out the day itself because the child needs something, a dog, or you know, life comes, takes over. So the problem is you can't make a future at this moment or put direction in your navigation system with the mindset of still cooking out from a cooking book and still able to go to 6 shops to get your groceries and spend all that money on one day. So you are just surviving, and we all are, and that's fine. And we stop surviving if we start accepting that we just open the fridge first and see if we have some leftovers, and from those leftovers we create a meal with whatever we have in the pantry, and maybe in the very close shop we can get some extras to top it up. But then when we accept that that's our life because we chose all that responsibility, it's not our main goal to cook from a cookbook and be 6 days busy with that. So, yeah, but better days are coming when you start accepting that that's your life. And there's nothing wrong with that. I don't know, because eating every day a recipe from a book is less interesting than having comfy food or just a stew or just some soup, or salad or some leftovers that you brought together and you invented with that sauce. It tastes quite well. I mean, life is so full with so many other things. So you don't need that anymore. Yes, and if you stop resisting it, sweetie, and you start accepting it, you'll get so much more energy because that's becoming older. It becomes that your life doesn't turn around these stupid details anymore. So you just accept that, find peace in that, and grow with that. That's the transition of life. And that's actually the phrase go with the flow. So you just need to embrace that. Okay. No problem, sweetie. Thank you so much for always being here and supporting me already from the very, very beginning, Liv. From the very beginning. Thank you so much. Please, how does Jay feels about me truly? Thank you. That girl, Ohema. That person, I don't know, when they think of you, they feel sadness, they feel unhappiness, and they feel unfulfillment. So I don't know what went on, but it's really horrible. Yes, you are my number one supporter. I really know that. Thank you so much. Only happy with L. Let's check. No, L is an in-between person to heal from his trauma. So he's happy at this moment, but no, not a lot of feelings. So at this moment, that's what he needs. But after a while, there's just not enough. So they will move on. Okay, sweeties, I'm going to go to the collective because nobody donated a coffee anymore. That's fine. Let's do and after that, we'll do some oracle card readings, okay? So just a minute. Let me see. Start recording. Okay. The collective reading from today. What do we need to know? Everybody's in the house. The card that I'm getting is burning through fear. It's very, very important that we dare to burn our energy, use our energy to burn through fear. Fear is holding us captive. Fear is keeping us from where we need to be, from where we have to be. So it can be that you fear about what people will talk about or say, or fear not to dress yourself different because whatever. Fear is holding us captive. So today it's really important to make a list. What would we love to change about ourselves, our way of talking, things we do every day, our rhythm, our responsibilities, and then see if we change it, what's going to happen. Will people think we're crazy? Will people think we are not trustworthy anymore? Will you be scared that something will change in your life, that things that you feel that are really important to keep you balanced? But then really write those fears and grab them, and every fear, find something to make it less fearful, like a difference or a small step or a baby step. So then when you do that every day, a baby step to what you really want to be, and the fear gets smaller and smaller and smaller, you'll get there. Otherwise, now you're just turning your head and just keep the facade open, and misery from the past just gets projected to misery to the future. So after a while, we're like, why are we alive? So I totally get that. So there is a way to just really sit with those feelings, really know what you want to change in life, and just start finding mini steps to change a bit. Even it's scary, but a mini scary. So after a while, the habit of scaredness is gonna be actually a feeling that you want to, because it's the feeling of change. So good luck, everybody, and thank you for the collective. Okay, if somebody still wants an oracle card today with me, then just put your first name in the comment box and I'll pull an oracle card for you. So if somebody still wants an oracle card, tomorrow I'll be live at 1 o'clock, around 1 o'clock. If you want some readings, again, GMT. Marina, face the consequences. Your actions ripple beyond the moment. Stand in your truth, accept what follows, and let it guide you growth. Ooh, that's a big one. The ripple effect. It's like when you throw a stone in the water, you get those circles that ripples, ripples, ripples. So you're having the ripple effect. Anna. Hi, Nunu. I'm doing oracle cards. Honor the contract. Some lessons were written before you arrived. Facing them now complete the soul agreements. Okay, that's a good one. So some things were decided before you came to this earth, so you just need to commit to it. No. Cultivate courage. Courage isn't the absence of fear. It's the ability to move forward despite it. Ooh. So when it's scary, it shows that it's dairy. And when you dare, there is the solution. Nunu. The 3-step program. Okay, sweeties, I'm going to wish you all a great day. Thank you for being here. I'll be back live around 1 o'clock GMT time tomorrow. So hope to see you then. And wish you a great day. Thank you for joining. And I hope that everybody's getting really ready for the new year. So leave still things in the 25 that you still don't want to take to 26. So your journey in 26 will be lighter and quicker. So have a great day.